Dark psychology is the art and science of using psychology to manipulate and control others in order to achieve the desired result. While psychology as a whole studies human behavior, dark psychology puts that knowledge to use. Many people use dark psychology tactics without realizing it because it makes life easier for the user while making life more confusing for the victim. Dark psychology manipulators employ motivation, persuasion, and emotion. It is easier to fall victim to dark psychology tactics if one lacks self-awareness and critical thinking skills. In this video, we will explain 5 dark psychology tactics that you should be aware of in order to prevent yourself from being ticked by dark psychology manipulators. Before proceeding with the video, make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel to stay tuned to such mind-blowing psychology content. Number 1. Love flooding. Love flooding is the practice of buttering up someone to the point where they can't refuse a request. Many people use this dark psychology tactic because it is the only way they can get what they want from others. Love flooding has an effect on people who are easily swayed by words. For example, when someone flatters you with words that suit your personality, you see that person as a nice one who genuinely cares about you. However, they intend to make you unable to refuse any of their requests. You will consider yourself a bad person if you refuse a request they have made. Friends, colleagues, and womanizers often use the love flooding technique to get their requests done. Don't let yourself be swayed by words. Always consider your self-care before complying with anyone's request. Number 2. Emotional manipulation. Emotional manipulation is the use of means to exploit, control, or otherwise influence others to one's advantage. It is one of the most dangerous dark psychology tactics because it seeks power and control over a person. The emotional manipulator employs psychology as well as emotions. For example, in relationships, emotional manipulators victimize themselves in order to make the other person feel guilty. When such people discover that they are guilty, they are more likely to punish themselves in front of their partners. Emotional manipulators take advantage of this by acting in a way that reminds the partners of their past mistakes or how bad they are. The partner begins to act out of sympathy, and the emotional manipulators get what they want this way. Try to be smart enough to differentiate between real and fake emotions to prevent yourself from being ticked by emotional manipulators. Number 3. Choice restrictions. Giving a person a limited number of options causes him or her to forget what he or she truly wants to choose. This dark psychology technique is used when you want to buy something. For example, you want to buy a car and your friend tells you that the colors black and white are the best. In this way, it appears that they gave you control over your options when, in fact, they limited your options. Both colors are not good for you. They are good for your friend, and he wants you to choose between his 2 favorites. You'll end up choosing one of these colors, even if none of these is your favorite. Be always conscious of your own choices, and don't let others choose for you that might not set good for you. Number 4. Gaslighting. It's one of the dark psychology tactics in which the abuser deceives the target by fabricating a false narrative and making them doubt their own judgments and reality. Gaslighting can occur among friends and family members, but it is most common in manipulative relationships. In an abusive relationship, the gaslighting partner lies to make you doubt your judgment and sanity and to make you feel confused. Narcissists and sociopaths often use gaslighting techniques to cloud others' thinking and decision-making in order to get what they want. Be consciously aware of your dark psychology manipulators. Number 5. Love bombing. Love bombing is a deceptive dating technique used by narcissistic and abusive people. Love bombing is one of the most dangerous tactics because it takes advantage of the victim's weakness and nature. This strategy is based primarily on a dark psychology trick. It's mostly used in relationships and friendships. Love bombers lavish full admiration and attention on a person, making them feel loved and the center of their universe, with the primary goal of making them dependent. Most love bombing victims are easily manipulated because they do not think twice. In most abusive relationships, the user orders the victim to cut ties with friends. Because these manipulative and abusive tactics are easily detectable by anyone close to the victim. Be aware of such love bombers in order to prevent yourself from being utilized by their purpose. People who use these tricks and tactics are narcissists, psychopaths, sociopaths, leaders, politicians, attorneys, and influencers. These tricks are clearly seen in their shady tactics mixed with these abusive tricks. Learn more about psychology and dark psychology to defend yourself against dark psychology users. Hope you enjoyed these dark psychology techniques, which would have certainly given you some reflection. Make sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel and share such helpful content with those who need it. Thanks for watching.